It's aquarium cleaning day and it's very much overdue. I have a new siphon to try out and you're going to try it out with me. So this is the old one I was working with. As you can see, it's broke, very in need of being replaced. And then I would run it into this to go dump it in my tub or my toilet. But now we have this one. I cannot remember how long this is, but we're going to see how long it is in just a second. And it comes with the pump, with the little tube that goes down into the gravel. Then you have this connector, you have this Velcro strap, and then you have this hook. The first thing it wants us to do is install this clip, and it says pay attention to the direction of the clip. So we're going to put it like this. That way when we connect this to the little tube, this can clip on the side of the tank. Now it wants us to install the gravel tube. Just going to take the plastic off of it. So now we just take the tube and install it into the gravel tube. Make sure you push it on as far as you can. Now we're going to take it and we're going to stick it in the water. This aquarium is so nasty. I really don't keep up with it the way I should. So my lids are broke. It's really falling apart. We're going to take this, we're going to stick it in here, and then we're going to attach the clip. I think this is 25 feet, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now we're going to connect this. It just slides in there and you hear it click. So it says you just pump this a couple times to get the water flowing. I'm going to see if this will reach to my front door so I can run this off my porch because I don't think it's going to reach into my bathroom. So let me try that real quick. Okay, so it does reach to outside on my porch. So I'm just going to clip this back on to get the water pumping. And then I will unclip it and start cleaning my gravel. As you can see, we just walk through here. And then we're going to go out my front door. Okay, so it says we just pump it a few times. I see water about to come. There it goes. We're just going to run it off my steps. And then we're going to go back in here. Okay, now that we have water flowing, I'm going to unhook this. And I'm going to start cleaning my gravel. So look how nasty my gravel is. So this is how I've always done it. I just stick it down in there, twist it around a little bit, shake it. Again, this tank is absolutely disgusting. But I guess it shows you all the nastiness it can pick up. All the stuff you see floating around, that's just the stuff that's coming off the rocks that it's just, it can't suck it all up. There's so much of it. In a normal cleaner tank, you would just stick this down, the nastiness come up and the clean rocks would fall. But because I have so much algae on my rocks, it makes it look like my rocks are still nasty because they are. It's going to take several cleanings to get all this off. But you don't want to change too much water at one time. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my pump off because once it gets, the water level gets too low, it's not going to run. Okay, I've got this side good enough for now. This is going to take a couple of times of me cleaning it, but I have to wait like days in between because I don't want to change too much water out. So I'm going to pull this up to let the water stop flowing because I need to switch over. I have a little middle part in here that blocks me from going over this way, so I had to switch it over here. So I'm going to connect it again with the clip. Make sure it's down in the water, and then I'm going to go pump it again. Okay, now I got it flowing again. I turn the lights back on and turn the filter off. More nastiness on this side. So overall, I've used several gravel cleaners before. I'm loving this, and my favorite part about it is the long hose because I was having to fill this up and dump it and stop my pump and start it again or switch buckets, and it was just too much. This is so much simpler. I will say though that the part that you squeeze and pump, the little part that the water comes out of is an itty bitty hole. So I'm used to water flowing out of a pipe like this size. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of blurry, and that's a lot smaller. So I guess there's pros and cons to that. The pro would be I have longer time to clean because I'm not going through all the waters as quick as, the water's not dropping as quick as it usually did. But the con to that is it does take it longer. So is my tank going to look cleaner as soon as I get this done? No. The water's going to be all cloudy and nasty for a few hours. But after that, it will look better. Still, it will not be 100%. And that's just because I have a nasty tank. All right, so I think that's good enough. So I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to hang this on the side. So my overall thoughts for this product is I'm loving it. Like I said, my favorite part is this long hose, not only to dump the water, but you're supposed to be able to fill it up. But I feel like a dummy. I can't figure out how to use this. This does not have a traditional screw on like you would screw to a faucet outside or a spigot or a hose pipe. I feel dumb. So I'm going to have to wait for my husband to come home and help me figure that part out. So I'm just going to have to fill this up with buckets like I'm used to doing. But the idea of draining it and then turning around and filling it back up makes everything so much simpler, and I love that. So can't wait to figure out exactly how this works and go from there.
The day after cleaning.